Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Okay, we are back in Dyson Sphere here, and so what we're going to be working on today, let's just go through a little bit about what we're actually doing. We got started on our Dyson Swarm in the last couple of episodes, and as you can see, I've got a pretty nice little Dyson Swarm being built there, and things are looking nice there. I can bring up the Dyson Sphere information and we can see, what is in here, what the satisfaction is, what the generation capacity is. So there's a whole bunch of solar cells. Looks like there was a gap in the production of the solar cells. I don't think there should be, but maybe there's something blocking that. We're on the innermost planet shooting. There shouldn't be anything blocking our orbit of the sun, so you can actually see the different things, the number, the seconds, and how many of these things there are. There's the number in orbit. I'm up to 9,000 in orbit, and my generation capacity. So I've got a nice little Dyson Swarm going. So let's go into what we want to work on now. So what we're working on now and next is unlocking the rest of the things that we need for the technology tree. In order to do that, we need gravity matrices, the green cubes. So the green cubes are going to require a couple of things. They're going to require gravity lenses, and they're going to require the quantum chips. So we've got the what I'm going to do is focus on some of the different things that we need and what we're producing. And so part of this comes back down into looking at our map here and looking at our production, and we can go down through here and see what we're producing. And we can see that we are actually producing a whole bunch of diamonds. I've got diamonds, not really sure where they're at, but I'm producing a whole bunch of diamonds. Let's wonder if we can find where the diamonds are. That would be an interesting question. We can see some stuff here that's coming out of there. That's graphene that's coming out of that little area right there. Let's see. Too far away to operate. Let's see here. This is graphene, and looks like here that I've got some hydrogen coming in here. I don't have any hydrogen coming in. I'm actually, or that's what I'm supposed to be producing is hydrogen. Is that right? Or am I looking for hydrogen? It looks like I'm looking for hydrogen. I should have plenty of hydrogen coming from the star. So that's an interesting thing that we may have to solve before we do much else, because these things are not running down through here. I've got a little bit of stuff coming out here. That's the hydrogen coming in out there. All of that is graphene. If I come all the way down here to the end. Alright, that's producing hydrogen and graphene. Okay, that's what it is. That's producing hydrogen and graphene. That's fine. That's sending the graphene in there. The graphene is outbound local supply, remote supply. It's just providing hydrogen. And it's being consumed. It's going other places. We are bringing in fire ice, and we are producing graphene, and we've got a lot of graphene. Okay, so with that, back to what we were trying to do. Sorry, got distracted. Trying to find the location where we're producing diamonds. That's not diamonds. That's titanium. There. That's the graphene we were just looking at. That's some of the other components there. There's our solar cells that we're producing. There is prisms and photon things. There's a glass, producing a whole bunch of glass. There is my proliferation, blue proliferation. There is energized graphite, and that looks like that right there is diamonds. So I have a whole bunch of diamonds being produced. They're coming in right here. So I've got the diamonds being produced. So let's go back to here for a second. So if I'm looking here, I need diamonds, and then I need strange matter. Now, strange matter, I don't think I have near as much of, and I need deuterium, I need iron. I've got iron, but I'm going to need particle containers and deuterium. So let's check on particle containers and deuterium and seeing what we're doing here. So we bring these things down, and I don't show any particle containers. That's on the local planet. That means I'm not producing a whole lot of particle containers. So let's actually look at what it takes to build particle containers. The particle containers right here, there's 2 blueprints. One of them requires unipolar magnets. I don't have those, so we can forget that. So I'm going to need electromagnetic turbines, copper ingots, and graphene. I'm producing plenty of graphene. I'm producing plenty of copper ingots at this point. So I need to produce electromagnetic turbines and see how many of those we have, and then from there the particle containers. So we will check on the green engines. Looks like I'm producing 144 per minute here on the local planet, and I think we're going to need more of those. So let's actually build a facility that builds more of those. We'll come over here. We've got the graphite. Let's see, where is the various different things I have up here? I believe we can come over in here. I guess we could just build it right here. It's not going to hurt anything. So let's see if we have a blueprint for this. So in the late game blueprints I've got crystals. I've got motors at 30s per second. I've got turbines at 30s per second. So I'm going to need motors and then turbines. I need to produce both at that. Let me make sure that I don't have motors being produced at some high number. I don't. I've got a few being produced, but not a lot. And we're going to need a lot of them. So we're going to go ahead and produce those 2 things. So we'll put 2 blueprints down. This one being the first one. We want to line it up with this up here. That's going to put it in right there. And let's see. I think we're going to come over here and put that in. Put it in right there. Now I'm missing some stuff. I'm missing some sorters. I may be getting close to the point I need to go back and get some more stuff. Alright, I got plenty of items here. We will let the bots start building things. So we're putting down various different belts and sorters and these items that'll get produced here. So this is 30 per second on the motors. That'll produce a lot of motors. I need the motors to produce the next item. So just turn right around and go to the next location. And we probably won't turn the entire thing on. That would be a little bit too much. Let's see if we can get over here and get some more of this filled in. Get over here and fill this in. I still don't have my bots fully upgraded. It would be nice to get all of them upgraded, because the building these big blueprints like this takes a while. Of course, the what is that called? The monitor is actually yelling because it's set up to expect the 30 per second. We will get that resolved here in a minute. Almost. Lots of blue belts, other things. All right, I believe that's got everything built for these. And we will need now to bring in the items. Now, what we're going to do first is, okay, we need to local supply. I want to do local demand, remote demand. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to need iron ingots and gears. I'm going to need a bunch of those. We'll supply, remote supply. Let's see, where's some drones? We'll drop those drones in there. Drop those in there. I would have thought that with the remote demand on the iron ingots that we would be getting those, but we'll bring those in. Local demand. We don't have gears. We're going to have to produce gears. Okay. Well, gears and magnetic coils are going to be things that we need. So we might as well turn around over here and produce. There's the iron right there. So we can produce the other things. The monitor, let's go back over here to the monitor. And what I want to do on the monitor, I want to turn that off for the moment. We'll turn it on later. But right now we just want to turn it off. Alright, now then, let's see. We need gears. And we're not producing enough gears. I am producing some gears, but certainly, obviously not enough. Okay, with that in mind then, back to the late game. Do I have a gears blueprint? That I do. 24 per second. This will be good. And it's a smaller blueprint. But we can get this. This is on the line right here. And I believe that's the line we want to be on right there. Yep. So this is a smaller blueprint. It does produce a lot of the items. I could expand this later to produce more gears. That's a very small blueprint. Very good. So let's see. What I want to do is local demand. We'll drop those in there. Drop those in there. Alright. Oh, we don't have any of the warpers. I guess I could bring the warpers on some of these things. That might help. Because some of the stuff should be coming in there anyway. Local supply, remote supply. Alright, so the this is where the proliferation is going to come in. Local demand. I don't need the iron coming in on a Alright, very good. Where is my proliferation? It has not shown up yet. Alright, I'm going to wait on that to show up. While that is showing up, that is the gears. I need magnetic coils as well. So we're just going to go ahead and make the magnetic coils. It is also, I think it's the same blueprint. It's just... And I'm literally going to put it here in the same line as this. There we go. Yep. And let's see. It requires magnets. Local demand. Local demand. Supply, remote supply, local demand. Okay. And I've got a whole bunch of, we need to stack some things up. There we go. And let's see here. Could probably bring some warpers in. Local storage. Local demand. It would be local supply and remote demand. Doesn't appear that any of those are available. Okay, well, we'll let that go. And we need magnets and copper. Neither one of those are coming in. So that's, as you can see, as we're starting to build things out, we are getting more and more of the items that we need in order to do this. So next up is come right over here. Let's get our we'll get our gears being produced. That will line up there. That'll line up there. That should produce there. Okay. And as we scale up production, we'll have to check on our power here in a minute too. Let's see here. We've got proliferation coming in. Okay, and then it's the magnetic coils. This should require 2 of those and 1 copper. So we should have this and copper. Okay, there we go. And we're going to need both of those being produced. Now let's just see. I got 435 magnets. 232 copper. So let's see. Come in here. We can do copper and we can do magnets, and these are both big blueprints. Alright, we'll turn this around this way. We'll say this goes here. Let's see, it's on that line right there. And we'll put it right, I believe it goes right there. And then, which one is this? This is going to be the iron, or the copper I should say. This is going to take a few minutes to build up. And we will have to see when we're done if we still have plenty of items to build with. Looks like we might. Looks like belts are running low. I've still got plenty of belts. Go. So we've got the blue belts, we've got the green belts. As my drones go down through here installing all of the items that need to be installed. So we are basically going back through all of the different things that we started with, reproducing items that we have here, kind of in a second pass. It just on a much bigger scale this time. So this is my, alright, there's my copper. And I am going to turn this monitor. Actually, I'm not even going to turn that off. I'm going to turn it on and let it build. Alright, let's set things up here. We want to come here and we're going to pull in the items here. Actually, this to be 50. There we go. And that's going to be 10. Okay, there we go. Local demand, remote demand. Get the warpers from both places. We should have warpers on the home planet. I'm kind of interested that those are not coming across. I am going to go check and see about what's going on in the remote planet here in just a minute on that, because honestly, that should be there. Okay, the that should be coming in here. All right, and this should be coming out on this side. So right here, we want this to come across and fill up. Now let's check, while this is coming in here and bringing this in, let's check my power. I'm still good on power. I've got 600. I'm only using 300. So we're good on that. As the proliferation goes around and then continues on. Okay, so now what we need to do is bring in copper ore. There we go. That is just bringing it in. Copper ore. Copper ore. Copper ore. There we go. Now that thing should be producing at a very respectable clip now that we've got the copper bars we need to come back in here. And we need magnets. So the magnets is basically a mirror image blueprint of what we just put down. It's going to go on this line right here is where we want to put it. And yeah, that is exactly where it goes. What do you mean it collides? Oh, well, that's not good. That's disappointing. So let's come down in here. Zoom in here. Let's see, that's the line right there. So we'll put it right there. And we will then fly over here and let this thing build up. Let's see what we get here as it put in there. Interstellar convoy, have at least 50 interstellar logistics vessels in place. All right, we are making progress. Look at that. Very nice. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna put that down. Put this down. And we are going to have to go back to the home planet very soon and get some more components. We're going to run out of things. In fact, I think we may have run out of arc smelters. Yes, we are out of arc smelters, so we will have to go back and make some things very soon. All right. With this in mind, then we are going to put this in here. Put this in here. This is going to be local demand, remote demand. This will actually be local supply, I think. Remote demand. There we go. Local supply, remote supply. This is remote demand. Local supply, that's fine. This is going to be local demand and remote demand. And then the magnets are what we're producing. So we want as many of those to produce as possible. So look at all the iron ore that's come in already. We're just waiting on the proliferation to show up. Let's go down through here and see how much more of this we can build. Won't be able to build everything. That's okay. Of course, it's already filling in. That's unfortunate. As the drones are busy putting things down all over the place. And we've got the items over here coming up. So what we will do now is head back to the other planet once we get this kind of running, at least to the extent that we can. We will go back to the other planet and get the rest of the items we need. We are certainly short on some items. Oh, there's the proliferation. Oh, 900 cells. The life of a solar cell is longer. So our solar cells now have maximum life. We've done all of the research for our solar cells. So if we come in here and we look at the solar cells, we can see here that solar cell life is maxed out. We've got all of that. So the solar cells are going to last a grand total of 2.5 hours each cell that goes up. Ray transmission efficiency, we've still got some work to do on that, but we need the green research cubes to be able to do that. So we're still working on things that will give us the, we don't need green science for. And then we will get to building the green science as soon as we can. That's just part of what we're in the process of doing, is getting that green science. We want to be able to do the universe exploration and explore further, so that's part of what we're doing. All right, let's see here. Now, with this in place, we've got several of these items in here that need to be done. All right. So let's go back to the other planet. I'm going to take off. There's the moon. There's Apollo 3 over there. And that's where we want to go. So let's see if we can accelerate very quickly. Apollo 3 is the planet we want to go to. And we definitely want to find out why I don't have any space warpers being produced. They should be over here on this planet. So we are going very fast. 2,000 meters per second. I think we can go even faster than that once we get some of the next upgrades. We're going to plant ourselves on this planet. And I haven't been here. We need to go find our mall and restock on things. There's the mall right there. It's the other way. And then while we're down here filling up on things, look at all these drones coming. Very nice. They are coming to restock, resupply the inventory. So I need to... Let's put some of these things away so that we clear up inventory space. There we go. That's got all of those. It's got all of those. So I really only have 200 of these. I need more of those. That's not enough. So drones and little fidget spinners. I got a bunch of those. Water pumps. I do need water, so we can do water while we're here on this planet. We can get some water set up. But let's see, as I'm here, let's try to figure out what's happened to our space warpers. I'm not sure where the space warpers are, but let's find them. There's the little particle containers. There's coal and iron there. Let's see. Energized graphite being produced. There's my red science. Those things are not getting anything. It's okay. Iron, coal. Oh, there's stuff on the conveyor belt. Producing those items. So that is hydrogen. There is no red science. Is that because red science is not being produced? No, that is red science is being produced. So what's the backup here? So I'm gonna have to spend some time here sorting this stuff out and figuring out what's not going. I don't see where the space warpers are at the moment, but I do have other issues as well. So I'm gonna have to look at this and see why this is backed up. It might be because I've got so much hydrogen that it's just, yeah, that appears to be what it is. So let's see if I can do some storage. Put that in there like that. That'll get that running again. Maybe that will get some red science being produced. Yeah, that does. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's see. Let's take this out. Take that out. Let's just put a whole bunch of storage in here. And then we'll come here like that and stack these up right here. There we go. Why is it not going to work? Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Whoops. Flip the path. Go back down here and grab a few of those. There we go. Well, okay. Go. Right. And there we go. All right, and then let's see, put that in there like that. There we go. All right, I've got a whole lot more storage now. That'll get the red science going again. That'll get my research going. And we're still going to restock on some things, and we'll take inventory and then come back for the next episode where we're going to continue working our way toward building green science. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the links shown here for more gameplay. Take care.